What's that?
Just lean back a little.
Yeah, then I fall off onto the grass, God, you know?
That's what I want.
And you get a shot of it, too. You just look at me when you talk.
We're rolling.
Okay, first off, I wanted to ask you, Joan, how did you first get involved in foster parenting?
I was serving supper one night, and I seen it advertised on a milk carton, locally bought, and so we just immediately called the next morning.
What made you want to get into it, though? I mean, there had to be a certain kind of spark.
Well, at that time, my husband's very old-fashioned. He believes wives belong at home. We just got married, and I thought, well, this is the best way for me to stay home. And I've always said, even when I was younger, my idea in life was to work with children somehow. And I thought this way I could please myself and my husband at the same time.
Now, you have children of your own, 5 of them.
5, 4 boys and 1 girl.
How did having foster children, how does it affect them?
I think it's taught them to realize how lucky they've been to have a family, and it's definitely taught them how to share and to discuss problems with each other and help other people.
Is it difficult to raise foster children?
It's like anything else. It's as difficult as you want it to be. But I think the main thing, you've got to have communication, and you've got to realize that these kids have come from different backgrounds, and you've got to give them what we call an adjustment period. They're not going to be perfect children when they walk in your house.
But they can become.
Oh, yes. Yeah. A lot, especially teenagers, are looking for someone to discipline them. They want someone to say, be home at 9, do your homework, clean your room.
Things that they didn't get at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it easier to take care of the little ones or the older ones?
I prefer the little ones. Yeah, I'm a night person, so I like the 2 o'clock feedings and things like that.
What are some of the problems with foster care? What are some of the difficulties you encounter?
My problem is I get too involved with their family. I mean, I try to, I don't want the family to feel rejected because I'm taking care of their child, so I get too involved with the family. But sometimes, I mean, a lot of good friendships come out of it. We get to know the families after the children have gone home. I mean, they come back and visit me, or we go out to dinner together, so there's good points in it.
What about the rewards of being a foster? I mean, what do you think as a foster mother? You said you've had 502 children in this house at one time or another.
Oh, I think, on Mother's Day when you get all the cards, and, kids come back that you've had like 10, 12 years ago, and they still call you mom, or they invite us to their weddings. It's great. There's so much good out of it.
Does it help you? I mean, it certainly helps the children to have the stability of a home that they wouldn't have in their natural home. Do you get a feeling, you say they call you mom and everything, but what's the most fulfilling aspect of it?
I think lately, now that there's so many drugs and things out there, I've been taking classes on drugs for foster children purposes. It's got me to find an easier way and a more cooperative way of bringing up my own children. Being very open about talking about sex and drugs. We're more of an open family now than we've ever been.
Has that helped you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not afraid to talk to my children about anything. And they're not afraid to talk to me about anything.
If someone was considering becoming a foster parent, what would you say to them?
First thing they've got to do is realize that foster care is a temporary service. The children may be there for 2 days, they may be there for 2 years, but just in that short period of time that they're there, it just gives you such pleasure knowing that you were a part of their family and you gave them the security that they really need.
Would you recommend it?
Yes. 100 times over, yes, definitely yes. And you get such good support from social services. If you run into problems, they're right there to back you up and to help you any way.
Do you ever get too attached?
Yes, very much. Yeah, but it's like in the beginning, there's a lot of tears in the beginning, but then you build yourself up and you know that this child is going to really be adapted or go back home. And between social services and your friends, you get the support you need to go through with it. Then you just wait for the phone to ring.
Do you like to add anything else?
No, like I said before, to me it's the greatest thing. You're home with your kids. When your kids get out of school, you're here before them. And it's just a family closeness. It's just so good knowing you're doing something for somebody.
Hey, I'm gonna get some.
And her name is Jane?
Jean.
Jean?
Yeah, she was our first foster child.
J-E-N?
Yeah.
And she goes by Mary?
It's mowing now. She's getting married. Oh, one's in the front, huh? Hey, I see that. You ready to drop off the other one? We figured he started. And we think you know, that's a sad part. And what we're doing, but you never know. That's it. I mean, like, we Carly.
Carly. Carly.
Not really. I think we all enjoy it.
Carly. Carly.
And I mean, it's just like the more of a chance.
Carly.
I mean, when they wave for the first time,
Carly.
Hi. Hi, Curly.
Carly.
now she's too.
Son, huh?
Carly.
She can move. She can't.
Carly. Carly. Here, I'll block your son.
Does she fall?
Carly. Carly. Hi.
Joey's here.
Carly. Hey, Carly. Carly.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think there's something.
Go right ahead. Pretend I'm not here.
Putting wood wire over there?
No. I'm almost finished. Okay. Rolling.
Look at me when you talk.
We're rolling.
Okay. Jean, you spent many years here at the Merritt home. What was it like?
It was very tough. The most toughest thing I would say is sharing your mom, you know, with 5 other people. You know, that was a very hard thing to do.
Was it better than the situation you had come from? That's right.
What do you mean?
Well, I
Better
mean,
situation I come
meaning
from?
your natural parents were...
Oh, that's right. Well, I always curious to what they look like, but I would never want to get to know them. I already have a mom that I've grown up with. And there is that.
Is it like a real mom? I mean, when you get to be part of the family, I mean, how does it feel as a child? I mean, once you knew you were a foster child.
It never fazed me being adopted or anything. In fact, I used to run around and say, I'm adopted, you know. So, you know, I never, always said I've known as my mother, you know, I never know what was past to be adopted or be with her or anything.
Was it a nice feeling to find a family that you could fit in with?
I'm very fortunate, you know. I mean, a lot of kids aren't fortunate these days. I'm very fortunate to have mom and dad and the family I've been raised with.
And without them?
Without them, it'd be I wouldn't know where I'd be.
You happy today? I mean, throughout your
yeah,
day?
definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't want any other way. Okay.
That's all I needed to do.
Okay.
And when I say okay, you can just stand up and walk out of the, just walk away, okay?
Okay. Just let me be.
Jamie walks like you're talking to her over shoulder.
Okay.
Carly. Carly. Carly.
Hey, one more time. One more time, because she turned and I could see it.
Somebody else got distracted and I can't walk away and talk to her. Give me your dirty hands. Give me your dirty hands. Carly. Carly. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Carly. Come here, look at me. Carly.
Okay.
Carly, someone talk to her. Carly. Carly.
I wish I would visit every week. Just put up with after this week.
Hey, Joe, hey, Joe. Okay, you and your smile. You and your smile.
You've got to be a better sister. Nah, the dog at Mark. I'd rather be at first. But I saw Mary,
Yeah, you can get any generic pencil. Oh, look at this. He's hungry.
well, we start prayers around 7 o'clock. She always goes first. She's the one.
Hi, girls.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's because she has a hidden in the afternoon.
What you want?
Yeah, with me.
You're going to give a little smile? Oh, what's that, huh? Warm in there. Here. The water? Yeah, your mom?
Yeah, in fact, I had one black boy come in the other night. He goes in his hi, Mom. Mom, where's your car? Go, Pop.
Want to grab anything?
Rick, is it due for his bottle?
Yes.
How you doing, your buddy?
Hold on.
I want to ask Susan, what is it like to live with a house full of foster brothers and sisters?
It's confusing. I mean, I gotta stay home and babysit. And when the kids leave, we all do class.
Where's the remote control car?
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we get to bring the kids all over and take care of them.
Do you ever feel slighted because there's so many other children to take care of around here?
I
No?
get as much as attention as I need.
Does it make life a lot more interesting for you? Or?
Yeah, because I think I want to be a foster parent when I grow up.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why?
I just love kids.
Has it, with all the children around here, you say it's confusing. Is that a good situation, or is it?
It's just it's hard to memorize all their names and when they eat and what kind they drink. And
Do you get too attached to them?
yeah, a lot of them we do. Especially if they stay for more than a month. It's hard to let them leave.
What happens when they leave?
They just, we all cry, and then we hope that we'll get another person like that, or they'll come back into foster care for us to get to see them again. Or they'll come and visit us later in their life.
Do you consider them real brothers and sisters?
Yeah. Yep, they're living with me. They're just like my real brothers and sisters.
No sense.
What's that?
My husband goes home and he says, we get a phone call. You know, is Bobby here? My husband's at chest out here.
Okay.
Josie. Josie. How's you doing?
Wait. I'm trying to scoot around here. You just chat a little, play.
Josie. Oh, you're gonna be there. What you doing? How's you doing? How's you?
You see what's right here, Mom?
Slapper. Joey. How's you doing? Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Carly's gonna blow on me.
What's she doing?